Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to what is now our 16th Club 500 draw here at Montrose FC. And I am delighted to be joined this afternoon by the one, the only Montrose footballing legend, Miss Abby Grant.
Woo! Yes!
If only you got an entrance like that, an introduction every time you walked in a room.
Everywhere would be great, to be honest, everywhere. But, once a year is fine.
Oh, Abby, delighted to see you. I'm going to start by, first of all, asking, how's your actual football career going at the moment? How's things?
It's a bit up and down right now. I've been injured for nearly a year, on and off. We didn't really know what was wrong with me. I had a foot injury, but they now think it was plantar fasciitis. So I'm nearly back from that. I've just had an injection into the area, so it's just a steroid kind of injection. So I'm hoping to be running on Tuesday, but yeah, it's kind of been up and down. So it has been quite hard, but I feel like you need to kind of go through these stages in your career or what kind of makes you stronger, really. But I didn't expect it to be like this kind of injury. But I have managed to play a little bit, and I have managed to go away with Scotland twice, which I didn't expect to go away because of the injury. But now I'm at a stage that it's nearly the end of the season. What's next for me? I need to get fit and I need to do the right thing. So I think I'm nearly back. So it's been a rough season, but yeah, I'm just hoping the next couple of weeks I can get back on the pitch and hopefully sort the next season, see what happens there.
In fact, I suppose then, with COVID, this is maybe as good a time as any to have a long-term injury like you had, because the season had stopped in effect. So it could have been worse.
For us, it stopped last March. So we're more than halfway through the season. It had stopped for us, and then we were still doing an off-season program, which was absolutely non-stop. So we were constantly running hard ground, which is when I think I got my injury. So we never really stopped, and then so it's obviously a good thing for us because we didn't get to stop our jobs really. So that was great. But yeah, really, that's just kind of what happened for me. Kind of got injured during that period of time. Never really recovered from that really. So yeah.
So your focus is on next year.
Yeah, but it has been good for everyone to still continue. We are still doing our normal lives. Do you know what I mean? It's never actually changed for us. So it's good for the whole league over here and stuff. So we've never once really stopped except for the very first lockdown for the first couple of months. So just kind of continued like normal, except the first couple of months. So it's been really good. So I'm just glad that I can continue my normal life.
Yeah. You mentioned Scotland there. How do you explain how that feels to go out there and represent your country?
Yeah, for me, my full career, even when I was young, 12 years old, I was like, oh, it'd be amazing to represent Scotland. So for me, all I've been doing is really trying to do that. So even when I was injured, I was pushing just so I could really go away with Scotland, and I did manage to do that. But yeah, I mean, even though I was injured the full time, it's just still an amazing feeling, and you realize that actually all this hard work has paid off to have that feeling of represent your country, and there's nothing better than that really. So yeah.
And scoring for your country?
Oh, I mean, honestly, I can't even explain. I try and tell this story to so many people. I'm like, it was my very first proper start for Scotland. Played quite good the whole game, and to just score, it's wow. I didn't even know what to do. I was like, wow, just celebrating, running towards everyone. What the hell just happened? Yeah, it's just amazing. You just don't even know how to react after it, and you dream of that when you're 12 years old. to be able to do that. So for me, it's probably the pinnacle of my career so far, really.
Yeah. I mean, if you think back to being 12 and where the women's game is now, I mean, could you ever imagine that actually taking off to the, to the level it currently is?
Well, not really, especially for me, because obviously I was in Montrose and I was playing with the boys team. And it was just like, well, I was just a way to stop playing with the boys team because you couldn't play with the boys team after like 12 or 13. But that's how I've kind of progressed playing with the boys in Montrose. So it's like, because then when I was 13, I had to stop playing with the boys. And I was like, is there anything actually going to happen? Because is there any women's team? There wasn't really, there was only Arbroath. So I managed to go there and progress through that, but there was not many things happening at that point. So to actually kind of like live through that and see the stages of it continuing to progress was amazing. To be honest, I didn't really think I would get to the level I am now when I was about 13, 14, because you just didn't really see it happening. But it's amazing to see that it's actually happened, and I think it could get even better now than it is right now. So hopefully it keeps continuing because it's amazing right now.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, and obviously you have a role as an ambassador for the trust at Montrose, and you're delighted to see the number of girls that are and women that are playing the game now.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's mad for me because obviously I play for the boys team, so I've not really known like anything really with the women's team, but it's literally I follow like the page and everything, and it's like great to see that they've actually got a women's team and they're doing really well and everything. And yeah, so I'm like, just every time that I'm home, I'm really committed to trying to like help and come along and develop the football within the women's team, and not just the women's team but all the teams, because it's just great, because that's how I grew up with the boys team, and that's kind of what made me develop and made me the player that I am, because without that I wouldn't really be playing football, do you know what I mean? So it's like great to see it's like developing and everything, and it's great it's in my local area, because it's like great when I get to come home, maybe I can help out and stuff like that. So it's great to see that it's happening. So yeah, I follow it all the time, so it's good.
I mean, does it feel strange that you're that role model? You are that person that's the shining light and goal for all these young girls out there just now who want to progress in football and become professionals, whereas you maybe didn't have that yourself when you were growing up. Do you feel the pressure of that at all? Do you feel?
Yeah. Not really. Like I just trying to like, I know a couple of the girls that like play football and stuff at like Montrose and just everything like that. So I just try and chat to them and help them and just help however I can. And it's just mad to see how far it's come just from when I was that age. I remember just training on the Montrose Links Park. Like it's just mad to think how far it's all come, and I'm training with all these boys, and I'm thinking, how far can this really go? And it's just crazy to see that there's actually like a women's team and how far it's going and how committed everyone is to it, and it actually just makes me really happy because it's just grown so much, really.
Yeah, it is brilliant, and
yeah, it's great.
And there are many of us in Montrose that are absolutely delighted to see the progress that you've made with your career. It's been a pleasure to watch you playing through the years. Now, you've talked about scoring goals for Scotland there. This could be the pinnacle of your life now. Here we go. You're about to draw the £500 winner of our monthly draw, Abby. So are you feeling the pressure?
A little bit, but I think I've got this. So here we go.
Okay, so
can't wait.
You're going to be drawing two numbers tonight, Abby. The first number is going to be our £500, and then the second one will be our £100 winner. So here you go, Abby. If you could prepare to draw our first winning number, please.
Okay.
Oh, the magic of television. Right, it's 173, another large one. Let's have a look. 173. Congratulations, our £500 winner is Dale Robertson. So Dale Robertson has won £500. Well done. You'll be popular. You'll be popular there. And now our £100 winner, Abby. If you could draw the second one.
Great. Here we go.
And we've got 80. And number 80, our £100 winner is Fraser Thornton. So congratulations to you, Fraser. Well done. £100.
Brilliant.
Right, Abby, thank you very much for being prepared to do this afternoon. It's a real pleasure to speak to you, a real pleasure to see you. Surprised you didn't say that, obviously, when I was taking you to those football matches, that I taught you everything that you know.
Should have said that, sorry.
I think it would be quite a stretch for me to claim anything in terms of how well you've progressed in football. Fun memories, though. Fun times.
No, everyone's helped.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola sevens it was in those days. Brilliant
I
time.
loved that days, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, anytime, like, I'm happy to chat and everything. Like, it's good to actually talk to people from my hometown and everything, because obviously I've lived away since I was 17, so it's actually good to actually be in contact with you guys and stuff like that. So it's actually just a breath of fresh air. So thanks for having me on.
It really has been a genuine pleasure, Abby. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. Thank you so much.